What is up, YouTube? It is me. I'm here at Boston. So, I'm here to speak about my experience, during my 80 hours of working. And it was quite an interesting journey, man. I don't even know where to start because I think so much happened in that time frame. And, like, reflecting on it just makes me, like, really blessed. I'm really happy that it happened. I'm really grateful for all the trials and tribulations that occurred. Because if I tell you what happened, you guys will be shocked. So I was basically working at a student accommodation. I'm a PR3 student, so I basically had to apply my PR3 skills and you know kind of get media coverage and put the accommodation on the map. So I was tasked with getting social media interactions. I was tasked with writing press releases. I was tasked with communicating the message from the owners of the student accommodation and bringing the message down to the students living there. So, at a student accommodation, there's usually like people my age, which are people roughly around 18 to 23. So, I basically had to use vocabulary and language that suits them. So, I couldn't use big words with a lot of jargon. I had to use words that are very, you know, straight to the point, but I couldn't use like a lot of slang words. So one of the challenges I really faced was finding the right words to use when putting together these messages because I know that our generation doesn't really read a lot. People my age don't really like to read. They like to look at posts, they like to look at memes, they like to kind of look at all these other things, but reading is not really a big aspect that we focus on. So I had to kind of find a fine balance and to find out what to do. So also one of the things I also found challenging was like time. I think when you're a student, you think there's a lot of time, but there actually isn't really a lot of time. But someone is yeah, as I said, like timing was one of the most important things I had to do because like finding time, is a lot. As a student, you think you have a lot of time, but when you're in a very fast working environment, like the corporate environment, you have to be on the go. You have to be on the money. Like you always have to be on. And for me, that was kind of one of the things I struggled with. But I think as time went on and as the days transpired, I kind of got used to it. I kind of knew which lane to put myself in and how to adjust. You know what I mean? So I'm really proud of that. And like one thing that I'm happy that I managed to do, and one thing that I found that I was actually really good at was I know what I'm doing. I know my job. I know what a PR person is supposed to do. I know how to kind of translate the brand's name and kind of get the brand's name out there because it's not an easy task because I'm used to more of the media side. So now to apply my media skills into something that's completely different away from media is kind of difficult. But I think what helped me was that the people living at the accommodation were young people like me. So knowing that there are young people, I could kind of curate social media posts towards them. And yeah, I'm really thankful to Boston because without this opportunity, I wouldn't have seen how an actual work environment is like. I wouldn't know how it has been like. And yeah, man, waking up every day, going to work, having lunch with old people, like having doing all those type of things was kind of like amazing, man. So I'm super blessed. I'm super grateful, and I really, really hope that Boston could continue this. Maybe one aspect in which Boston could improve was, oops, sorry about that. Maybe one aspect in which Boston could improve is like maybe giving more opportunities to students, like kind of outsourcing the jobs to students. But I also understand that you want to give us a real experience of how it is in the work environment where people won't just give you jobs. You have to be out there for yourself, looking for those opportunities. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Shout out to Boston. Shout out to everybody that's really doing an amazing thing, and I'm super grateful. And I just really, really can't wait for the next people, the next generation of Boston kids to have the same experience I had. So thank you so much.